Naoya Inoue, the monster. Woo! What a beast this dude is. Just unreal talent from this guy. And first of all, first and foremost, props to Donaire. What a great career this guy has had. If he calls it a day, now if he retires, what a Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame fighter. Point blank, period. Fighting everybody in his career, no matter what weight class he was in. Giving Inoue the toughest fight of his career back in 2019. Winning a legit title after that fight late in his career in a weight class that isn't designed for late aging fighters. It's just not. The lower weight classes are not designed for older fighters, and for Donaire to do what he did at this age is phenomenal. Phenomenal. The guy has the heart of a lion and the talent to back it up. The way he's evolved as a fighter from a one-handed fighter early in his career to a two-handed fighter. Just amazing career. So props as a boxing fan to Donaire on a Hall of Fame career. But Inoue, when we talk about Asian fighters, obviously Manny Pacquiao, the best of our era, Donaire up there as well, two Filipino legends. But Inoue is emerging into that conversation as one of the special talents from Asia in modern boxing. I mean, what this guy is capable of, and the fact that he fights up to his level of competition. I felt like last year was a bit of a letdown for Inoue because he didn't respect his opposition that much. But in this fight, you saw the real Inoue. You saw the monster. And when he's on his game, in my opinion, best fighter in the world. I have him pound for pound #1 right now. He just has everything in a 118-pound body. He can give you what the lower weight class fighters can give you in the activity, the work rate, the athleticism, how he can bounce in and out, light on his feet, but he can give you everything that upper weight class fighters can give you as well. One punch knocking power, like horrific punching power. I mean, just this guy will give guys a NyQuil treatment. He will, their souls will exit their body as he punches them. And you saw it with Donaire. The first flush right hand that Inoue landed on Donaire, that was it. So he'll give you one punch knockout power. He can give you knockout power of attrition as well. He can do it with combination punches as well. He can put together combination punches. He just has everything. The defense, the offense, he can work the jab. He can lead with the jab as an offensive weapon. He can counter with the jab. He has everything. He is the complete fighter. And what's special about him is, let's take the top 4 pound-for-pound guys, in my opinion anyway. Inoue, Crawford, Usyk, Canelo. They all have two things in common. One, punch placement. They all have expert, A+ professional punch placement. Wherever they want to put a punch, they're going to land it there in the exact place that they want to land it. Number 2 is stopping power, killer instinct. They are all great finishers. And I think Inoue, you would say Inoue and Crawford, likely the two best finishers in the sport. But Inoue, I mean, he's just second to none. And look, my official position on the pound for pound list has been this. It's very volatile. It's always been volatile at the bottom, as of recent anyway. But we've had a consistent #1 in Canelo, in that he had the great achievement of becoming undisputed at 168, but at the same time, he was lapping these guys as far as activity. So when Canelo loses to Bivol, it created a vacuum at the top that I didn't think Usyk, Inoue, and Crawford were able to fill, because they didn't create separation between themselves due to the lack of activity, amongst other things. But Inoue ended that conversation today. Inoue and stopping Donaire in the way he did it. And I don't want to hear anything about Donaire being old. Him stopping Donaire the way he did. Donaire just knocked out Ubali. All right? Donaire has been doing good things in boxing. It's not like he just beat a bum. He beat the second best guy at 118, and he finished him in less than 2 rounds. Just an amazing performance. He'll give you the entertainment value. He'll give you knockouts, 20 knockouts in 22 fights. Just amazing what this guy's doing. 20 and 23 fights, something like that. So he's just running through guys. Just running through guys. And just a phenomenal performance. And he created the separation from Usyk and Crawford in this fight. Now, Usyk will have his shot against Joshua for pound supremacy. Let's see if he'll be able to put on a performance that puts him above Inoue. Crawford later this year against Spence. If Crawford beats Spence, then he would have a great claim for pound supremacy as well. But as of right now today, Inoue is the guy, in my opinion. If you have him number 2, number 3, that's fine. It's subjective. I'm not going to argue with you, but right now I have Inoue pound for pound number 1. The monster is the real deal. He's a generational talent. He's going to be, when it's all said and done, he's going to be one of the greatest fighters to come from Asia. And just phenomenal. Paul Butler, I kind of feel bad for him. And I hope he gets paid well for his services, but we all know what's going to happen there. Paul Butler has the last belt before Inoue becomes undisputed. Inoue will beat Paul Butler and become undisputed. You ever seen Stranger Things 4? What that monster does to the high school kids? That's what Inoue is going to do to Paul Butler. It's going to be ugly. And then once he becomes undisputed, and let's say Stephen Fulton becomes undisputed at 122, we suddenly have a showdown between Inoue versus Stephen Fulton in the lower weight classes. And what a fight that would be as well. So, pound for pound champ, the monster Inoue. Great performance against Donaire. God bless.